That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Caught in Two Minds podcast.
Meanwhile, Shelly weaves his way through.
Yeah.
Somehow they done it.
3 in a row or some shit. I don't know. Yeah. Big win. Welcome to the podcast, Caught in Two Minds. I'm E. Marshall. That's Fitz, aka at Guna Rush. What's been going on, big dog?
What's
at you.
Up? Well, I'd like to announce to the world that I'm finally off injured reserve, and I've accepted a job.
Oh, wow.
I'm going back to the workforce. No more delivering.
They ran you off, huh?
Hey, you don't even know how close.
Yeah.
They got all the control, right? The delivery?
Yeah.
Yeah, they shut me down. They shut me down for some reason, magically, when I started the other day.
Really?
Yeah, they kind of forced me to go and start looking for work. And I found a job in like 2 days. So
just out the blue, they was like, whatever. Can't
you know how they're just so anonymous about it. They don't want to tell you because you might go back and I guess like mess somebody up for reporting you or so, so they don't even tell you. They're just
so
like, it's
it was
under review and you're like suspended for now.
It's like it was a situation where you was just like, you had enough one day.
I mean, it's quite possible, but they didn't even give me hey, something happened, or hey,
Yeah.
And then they came back on Thursday after I found my job and was like, hey, after review, everything's fine. Everything's fine. You can dance.
So, you excited about this new job, or is it
I can't go into it any further.
Right.
Very important people involved, and secretive, and all that. So
you're working with Joe Biden. Okay, well, cool.
Just try to keep him awake. He need a little comedy relief. So
he looked shaky as hell the other day.
Ooh, my president need a nap.
He looked shaky as hell. He looked like he was like. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into it. Well, that's good. Congratulations. You're back. You're in the workforce.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how long that goes. No.
What you've been out as long as, it's tough. It's tough getting back in there.
Rules
but you
and regulations.
You can't be playing games with Uber or DoorDash or whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. They practically are begging me to get back out there. It's not working.
Hey, they hit you up all constantly, right? Little texts, little emails, just constantly.
Especially Uber. They want me to pick up customers. And it's like, I watch the news too much. I can't do it. I watch the news too much. Anyway, enough. Arsenal are on the cusp of making it to the Champions League. We got a few more games left. 4, 3, I don't know.
4 left.
And anyway, huge win today. A London derby. I get, what is that? The East Side, I think it is. East London. Anyway.
Yes. Oh, wait.
But we come away with the victory.
Yeah.
The way we started though was just, it had me on it had me on the edge of my seat. I was nervous. I was thinking, here we go. We turned into Stoke City again after those 2 wins. Started lumping the ball up top. Couldn't really control the midfield. No energy.
Giving away the ball, man.
Yeah.
It was it's one thing because we're not quite grabbing the possession that we've had for so long. We always got possession.
Yeah.
And but some of it is because we're taking more chances now.
Definitely.
They try to send that through ball up to the front guy, and sometimes you give that ball away. But if you're taking your chances, I'm okay with those giveaways. It's the blindless. You know what, man? Our defense, they play with the ball a little too much sometimes.
They're the ones that aren't passing the ball quicker.
I think it might be under instruction. Like Arteta may have fell in love with the couple times that, when we were starting to get this going, some of them were from like desperation play out of the back.
Right.
Where the defense was closing us down hard and we barely got the pass off and barely got one more. And Martinelli's away. Look at him. He's gone now,
Right.
And it's almost like we toy with teams a little bit, but you playing with me, Arteta. It's too much, man. Like
Gabriel, he does that a lot. Exactly what you're saying. Like he just holds on to it, kind of like trying to draw that guy in a little more. And sometimes there's a deflection, or he'll be rushed into making a loose pass. What did you think about Tomiyasu when he was out there?
I thought took him some time to get going, but he was, pretty solid.
His one-on-one,
pretty solid.
Yeah, his one-on-one defending. His defending ability is solid. Like I think the announcer said it, but like he focuses on that more than going forward, and I'm okay with that because it's solid, especially as his one-on-one. If he's down there by himself because Saka didn't get back to help him, I feel real comfortable. With him in that position. We mentioned in the
past too about how there's more and more kind of not just fast wingers, but fast and physical.
Right, he's a combination of both. Yeah.
If we talk about him versus Cedric playing that position, he gives you more physical.
Yeah. It was while he was out there, looked like he got hurt again. Looked like it was a calf, the mysterious calf injury. Excuse me. But while he was out there, man, I thought it was a welcome surprise because I didn't think we'd see him for the rest of the season. That's just me. I'm a pessimist.
My only worry about it slightly,
right?
Just because I thought maybe he's rusty and we didn't have White to, in there to kind of cover him a little bit.
Right.
Not that I worry about holding. It's just White's our starter for a reason, and it's like. Oh, we got two guys that really ain't been playing a lot, like covering that corner now, but I was really happy that I didn't, on the flip side, that Antonio didn't start. So, I was very happy about that. So
Right. Antonio with his tight clothes and tight braids. If that fool blinked, his braids would have came out. They would have popped out of his head.
Till the white meat show,
If he blinked his eyes, his braids would have popped out of his head. That fool was running around like this. Anyway, now on the other side, Nuno, what a crackhead sometimes. Like you can see it. You can see the ability. We talk about it. We can see it, but it's just that decision making is just really, really poor. As they say over there, lackluster.
We've been hitting on it the last couple of weeks, and then he had a glaring play that was just exactly what we've been talking about.
He made a few,
but he did that one where he cut inside. And for some reason, I wasn't sure why he was in the middle of the pitch, except momentum just kind of took him that way.
Yeah, momentum.
And man, he penetrated deep, and I was like, "Now let it go. Just make the pass." He just kept it and kept. And I'm like, "No, just make the pass."
Right.
Dude. Like,
he's so close to being like that really dynamic fullback that we want, and but he just, he just can't quite get right. The curl, just his haircut.
And he gets Hey, I never seen a brother run.
Yeah,
and the hair just it like
it's moving up.
It's flowing backwards as he's running. I'm like, he's really fast.
He needs to get his shit down in on all kinds of levels. But I don't know. He makes me nervous. He makes me really nervous lately. And I didn't see that early in the season, but I'm almost to the point now where, like, can't we just throw Cedric over there? But Tomiyasu's hurt now. But if Tomiyasu was healthy, I mean, damn, because he made a mistake early in the game where he just gave the ball away, and they had like a little mini fast break, like right from the jump on some.
Yeah.
And then Xhaka did the same thing on a loose pass in the middle of the pitch. But anyway, I'm not gonna hammer on Nuno. He's young, he's dynamic. He's just, he just doesn't have it yet as far as that decision making. So
and I mean, whether we could envision other options or not, I mean, we're kind of in this spot. Like this is where we are. We got to play him.
We're in the middle of a top 4 race. He's playing, and we're getting victories. You know what I mean? So I can keep talking shit about Nuno all I want, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he's come back from being in the doghouse, says a lot for the kid.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. And he's not scared. And I think I want him to be a little more scared, play a little more scared.
Is there any cautious in your game? Like,
be a little more cautious. That's what I want. But, hats off to him. So let's get on over to I thought El Nini was, shit.
I'll tell you this today. El Nini played Xhaka.
Easy.
He outplayed Xhaka today.
Easy.
And
I thought he was solid. He made one great little through ball that was,
yes.
I thought Eddie should have scored that one. The one he really should have scored was that one.
Man,
but
El Nini what a pro, just a
professional,
and just doing his job. Even if he does get beat for some reason in a game, like I just got the feel like, he's done this long enough. Like it's not going to affect him.
No,
he's still going to come out and play his game.
Yeah. Great player to have on the team. First of all, somebody we should really be thinking about signing. He doesn't complain, and when he gets his chance to get out there, he's not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? He's going to fill in for Partey, probably. Who's going to get his niggles here and there and get hurt. So he'd be a good one to keep a hold of. And to go ahead if you want.
I just wanted to give him one more shout out. I did notice it, but when I saw the celebration on the second goal,
the
team, you should be excited, and they were celebrating like kids would.
Right.
And El Nini, as soon as he got there, was just telling everybody, keep your heads.
All right.
Let's finish this game off now. We got to finish it off.
Right.
I know we're happy, but everybody, okay. And he was talking to people and like,
right.
This is the difference. And I'm not trying to start any kind of a fight between him and Xhaka, but this is the difference between him and Xhaka,
Right.
Xhaka has an enthusiasm to celebrate like the kids. He's smiling and pumping his fists, and El Nini's like, we're in a situation here.
Right.
We're in a situation. Everybody, let's keep it calm.
That's a good point. And you need that, because today I got 2 points. Today wasn't a game when we were at our best, A lot of the players looked a little tired for some strange reason, even though we're playing once a week.
I thought so too.
Martinelli and Saka and Odegaard, to name a few, they looked a little leggy. But these are the type of games, if you're gonna compete for things, you have to win. You aren't at your best and you still get a victory. And that's what happened today. To go along with the professionalism of Mohamed El Nini and the way he can just step in and, fill a role, you got to say the same thing about Holden, who is just a consummate professional. And I thought he played great defensively, and he scored the first goal on a,
really nice goal.
Came in and just hammered it home. He got his hair,
He's just one of them dudes that just makes you feel happy for him. You just
for real,
Plus,
he's a huge Arsenal fan.
6 years, and he hadn't scored a goal since he played for Brent. Where was he before? Brentford or?
Don't do that to me.
Wherever he was,
right?
But
he was at anyway. Yeah. Just he's a huge Arsenal fan. His whole family is. So I've always liked him for that. And he steps in and he does a job. A funny tweet from somebody I follow said, what do we can't bring Holden off the bench to seal the victory because he's already playing, was basically what he said. You know what I mean? Because usually that's what Arteta does, and it's a good move because he comes in and he's great at clearing headers out of the box. So,
well, I mean, the thought on that too, because I did note it towards the end of the game is, if I'm going to have one knock on this squad, the way we close down games, we're not great at it. We get kind of on our heels and a little panicky, and
I think when Arteta makes a decision to kind of shut things down and try to play for this win, that's when it gets dicey for us.
It gets dicey,
because we don't have the ball, and even it seems like it takes us out of rhythm of our possession. Like even when we get the ball, we're giving it right back to them. Everything just gets weird. So,
but it's like everybody's kind of not in their positions that they're used to, because this is how we practice 90% of the time. This is how we play.
Right, we're tucking in.
And now it's like suck back and like, oh, I can't find where's the player I need, the outlet, and they get all weird with it.
It really does.
But it just gets shaky. I almost can't just define what it is, other than just there's an overall kind of like panicky feeling on the team.
I think Sir Alex called it squeaky bum time.
Squeaky bum time.
Because I was the last 15, 20 minutes of that match, I was extremely nervous. As soon as we scored the second goal, West Ham picked up their possession. We tucked back, like you said, and kind of, parked the bus a little bit. Or it's a half-ass park the bus. And I think that's what gets us in trouble. If we're gonna park the bus, let's park the bus. Get it, clear it out, stay in formation. You know what I mean? We kind of like, okay, we got it now. Let's string a few passes together, and it's not full.
And once again, there's always like a little kind of playing around in the defensive corners and stuff where you're like, sometimes you're like, wow, amazing, you guys got it out of there. But other times you're like, just clear it. Just clear it.
Just please. Ramsdale saved us some points again today. That was a tremendous save. Tremendous. I mean, and all the people that have been going hard on him, all the Leno fans saying, he's been giving up loose goals or easy goals. Hey, he saved us some points today. I think the last 2 weeks. I think he did something last week.
Remember against Man U, we were very happy.
Yes.
Knocked a few down, saved a few.
Oh yeah, actually he was great that game too. So I was happy for him.
And he also had quote of the day after the game.
What'd he say?
I don't know if you caught that.
No, what'd he say?
He was standing next to Holding. And they were talking to the reporter about the game, and he said, "Man, who would have known it took 6 years and a new hairline for Holding to get one in the net?"
He didn't say hairline, did he?
Yes, he did.
That's
yes,
hilarious.
Holding had a good time.
Money well spent, dude.
I love that.
Holding got his shit. That's called getting your shit dialed in, fool, because it was looking bad.
Well, it's like a icing on the cake. Like you want to go, you love to have players that love the franchise and just have enthusiasm about it, and they're good. Oh, well, great. Like, this is wonderful.
Right. But the thing with Holden and his hairline is he's trying to get a little pompadour like Ben White. You see him?
You let it fly a little bit.
little flock of seagulls. I love shit like that though, because like I said, Holden's hair was looking awful. I think it was during like a little one of them international breaks. That fool went and got his hair done. He came back, it was all dialed in. So shout out to Holden on everything. Like he knew he wasn't playing back then. You know what I mean? Anyway, Ramsdale with the save. What else? Oh, the second goal. The Brazilians. Now, Gabby, not his best day today. He looked, I don't know.
I was going to bring that up. I wanted to ask you, so when you look at when you look at Saka on the right, and you see how like they concentrate to keep him wide, keep him way out there.
It's not the same.
What's that thing they're doing with Martinelli? Is he doing that on his own? I would think he couldn't do that on his own forever, and Arteta wouldn't say something. So I'm thinking this is Arteta's like play. Yeah. But he continues to kind of do this like slide to the middle thing. and let Nuno have that wide.
Yeah, I see that too.
I guess I understand it's kind of you're mixing it up on the D a little bit and stuff, but like we're not finding Martinelli. Like he kind of gets lost out there sometimes, and I can't even find him on the pitch sometimes when I'm like, okay, it's swinging to the left. Oh, it's Nuno. So where's Martin? He's not even there. Where is he?
Right. No, yeah, I noticed that too. And that's why I'm saying like he didn't have his best game. He still got an assist. It was still an alert play. He found Gabriel on the back post and he scored that second goal, crucial goal, the winner. But throughout the game, like you said, he's missing. You don't see that. You don't really see that spark. And I think it's because of what you're saying. Like he's trying to cut in on that. Look, he's the type of fool. He gets the ball, he puts his head down and he starts dribbling. Like he don't look like Saka's looking around, and that's why I think like his best position is going to be right down the middle, get the ball, try to score, head down and just go. Because that's kind of how he plays. Like, he needs to get his head up and just have a little more awareness when he's at the ball at his feet. But that's tough to do when you're as fast as him and you're rolling by people. You know what I mean? It's just like, let me just go and shit. But in the situations where he's not involved, and even when he gets the ball, he really doesn't get too many other people involved in the buildup. That's not really his game.
I think it's one of those things where I'm not saying late in the season the team should know how to play with. I just think that it's one of those things that just kind of can continuously develop through time. Like, just kind of getting used to him. But I mean, some of the problems sometimes it seems like he's got nobody passed to because he outran everybody. He's just down quick. There and there's nobody there.
Feet.
Like
he did something today. It was just like, man, he's got the quickest feet. Like he dodged through fools and then he got fouled, but it was like just to get out of the little box he was in. It was
got a plethora of tricks in his head.
Yeah, he's a handful. But yeah, the thing today is like
there's something funky on the left a little bit where his best run of games when he was spanking and we were really happy. Everybody was like, wow, man, this guy's killing them. Like, remember against Liverpool?
Yeah.
Wide,
I was just gonna say.
Wide.
Whooping
just
Trent.
kept pushing Arnold's ass way out there,
Yeah, destroyed that kid. Kid destroyed him. And you're right. He needs to stay out wide.
Yeah.
And to receive the ball. And that's going to help open things up for Saka. Who got the ball a couple times, and when he got it, you can see how effective he is. And I really don't know why we're not like constantly trying to get him the ball. Like he goes stretches where we don't really work it over there, find Odegaard who's going to find Saka so they can work their magic. I didn't see a lot of that today. So
just
and it could be tactics.
There's a leaning difference that the way Odegaard, he's so left-footed.
Yeah.
So like, he loves to kind of turn his back to Saka almost.
Right.
To swing balls around and to look for that guy cutting on the back and all that. Not saying that he ignores him because he feeds and passes a lot too. But, there's got to be just a slight amount of you probably missed him 2 or 3 times today, right? Because you kind of turned that back to him and you're not seeing that he's sliding. He's like,
that's
he's
true.
There.
He made a few little, you could see his class and his cleverness. He made a few little outlet passes to Eddie, like over the top when we were in trouble in the space, where I think Xhaka had the same opportunity to do it, but he held on and held on and held on and then lost the ball. And it's like, just get it into that space, like Odegaard,
Yeah.
But, what
I will say he had a little period today. Xhaka, I'm going to give him credit that, as we've been watching him kind of getting closer to the box and playing up there with balls and stuff like that. Like today I noticed he was receiving the ball and kind of trying to find somebody he's starting to really kind of get involved with the offense.
Right.
And
we need that. If Partey's not out there, we really need somebody in our midfield to do that.
That's not almost like saying, hey, Odegaard, you do it on that side, and Xhaka, you're going to come all the way up and do the same thing from the other side, look for the cutter, try to get it over the top to the guy cutting on the back or whatever.
Because that's not El Nini's instinct. He can do it, but that's not real. Like El Nini can get the ball deep in our own end in a tight space,
Yeah.
Let's talk
and if
about.
He does slide up close, he'll let it loose.
Oh,
That's El Nini's thing is that, man, don't get me too close. I'll shoot on you.
Right. Somebody I want to give a shout out to, worked his ass off today, was bright, as they say, took a lot of shots, but I just love his effort. He didn't stop running for the entire game. And that's Eddie Nketiah.
It makes me so proud, dude. Eddie.
It's
Eddie, you motherfucker, Eddie. Eddie.
Eddie Murphy Raw for the youngsters out there who didn't, who don't know, go YouTube it. But no, Eddie kept running, kept putting pressure, kept shooting. People were saying, "Oh, he needs to work on his shooting." I mean, most of them were on target. I like the aggressiveness. I like the fact that he was where he was supposed to be. I like that he tracked back. He was all over the place running.
Yes.
That's what Lacazette does, but Lacazette looks like he has asthma when he does it.
I know.
You know what I mean? Eddie's sick. And it's a shame he didn't really get an opportunity. He never really got an opportunity to play with these kids all year. Because Eddie.
Well, I tell you what, we haven't seen in a long time. And I mean, this is what Abba used to do for us, was find ways to kind of get in behind the defender.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
Abba, he wasn't doing that for us at the end when he was with us. So literally, we haven't really had anybody kind of getting in behind defenders and making that lob pass an option,
Right. Over there on the left.
I think I counted at least three, maybe 4 that he did the sweet one was the El Nini one.
Mm-hmm.
When he tracked back, I think he's the one who passed. No, somebody else passed it back to El Nini. But as soon as Nketiah saw it, Nketiah pointed like, gone. I'm going this way,
right. Right.
And El Nini laid out a beautiful
ball.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there was like you said, that's a good point. There was like 3 or 4. And it reminded me of
that.
It reminded me like when we had Abba. And we would get those 1-0 victories, and somebody would lump it up to that left. He'd get it, cut it in on his right foot and score.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he went for different shots. I mean, he kind of went to the same area, but
I mean,
he did the little, let me try to finesse one. He tried to slam one. Like, I mean, he was testing Fabianski.
He forced some good saves.
Yeah.
He forced some good saves,
Full extension out of Fabianski to save him. Like,
low. Like I said, great game for him.
Yeah.
I don't have any complaints. He ran his socks off. So yeah, just one of those games. If you're competing for things, you're a young team, you don't know how to really finish off games and win. This is one of those games where you're like, okay. We played as a team, we fought hard, we didn't have our best shit today. And we still came away with 3 points in a London derby.
Yeah.
So shout out to the kids. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I mean, much as people can point out about like some of the lows of the seed, 3-game losing streak twice, and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
We answered a 3-game losing streak by beating 3 top 7 teams.
Teams we're competing with.
Top 6, top 7.
Teams
we beat all 3 of them. Yeah.
That's a great point. Teams we're competing with, we came right back. Now, my brother, who's really a pessimist all the time. We should already have 4th place by now if we didn't lose the South. That's fine, but peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
Young team.
And I mean, the truth is Tottenham could say the same thing, I'm sure.
Right.
And Man U, they can't say that. Fuck Man U. Oh, excuse me.
They're done. They're done. Now, here's the thing with Chelsea. When you buy mercenaries and there's nothing else to play for, this is what you get. They don't give a shit.
I'm not saying it's coming to fruition yet, but somebody said Chelsea's gonna fall apart here at the end.
This is what you get. Now, we got Leeds on Sunday or Saturday. When is it? Okay. One of them days, and Tottenham plays Liverpool.
Oh, right.
So we could go into the North London derby on Thursday with a 5-point lead. If we win and they lose, We get a point out of that. Shit.
And that could be very close to calling it done, but
you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So we play Sunday at 8 a.m. against Leeds, and Tottenham, they play Liverpool. So it's all working out for us. We control our own destiny. Can Arteta continue to rally this young team to pull us over the line and get our Champions League berth? And like you said, if Chelsea keeps, shitting the bed, then, maybe we'll get third and it's no big deal. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, so that's the FA Cup, huh?
For what?
The Tottenham Liverpool game?
Nah, that's a league game.
I don't see it listed. Oh, there it is.
Don't start with me, dude. Yeah,
okay, well, I mean, folks, hey, if we want to look optimistic and feel good about ourselves for the week, enjoy your week, everybody.
Enjoy your week.
Enjoy your week.
It's looking pretty good. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, all my African gooners and my Indonesia gooners. Shout out to everybody. Go over to YouTube and subscribe. Show us some love. Talk shit. And if you're on iTunes or whatever, leave a review. Whatever. I mean,
appreciate it if you would.
Who am I? What are we talking about?
It's obvious y'all don't want to engage. That's okay, but go ahead. Leave a little review. Say something.
We're not angry enough. We don't talk shit and come on, blood. What are you doing, blood?
Yeah.
We don't do shit like that. So
yeah.
Everybody's like, whatever. No, blood. I don't look like what's his name, Robbie. I'm not all goony goo goo.
Look, I almost brought him up, and now you brought him up, so now I'm gonna say it. So they took a trip to Nigeria. They in Nigeria right now.
Oh, are they?
I just saw tape. They watched the Arsenal game down there. Hella Nigerians like
losing
But amazing, that big crew of theirs.
Yeah.
They didn't take any of the white people. Why is that?
No DT.
You don't want to you don't want to educate them. Like bring them along to. No. You're not coming on this trip.
Right.
Hey, AFTV. Can't nobody mess with you. So hey, we just little guys talking shit. That's all.
It's whatever, dude. Who good? Come on. Momos. Anyway. All right, that's gonna do it. Come on, blood. We're out of here, blood. We got some NBA playoffs jumping on. We got a Warrior game that's getting ready to kick off. So we squeeze this one in there like doctors. Mm-hmm. And on that note, peace. Oh, we're gonna get fourth place. So that's why I didn't ask.
Fourth.
Okay. That's why I didn't ask.
Let's go.
Come on, you gunners.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning into Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcasts, at Guna Rush, and at eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.
Come on, you gunners.
No blood. No blood. Come on, blood.